Hey guys, welcome back to DunnyZ Gaming, and today normal service will resume, and we are going to be back out in our tier 10 Shimakaze for a little bit of Islands of Ice domination. So as always guys, I'll start off, hope you're enjoying the videos. Let me know in the comments if you want to see anything change, if you want to see anything more or less of anything. Obviously like and subscribe to the channel if you're enjoying it, lets me know that I'm doing a good job. And yeah, hope you're all enjoying the videos. This will be my final video before Christmas of 2017, so I would like to wish you all a very Merry Christmas, and there will be hopefully get some videos out before New Year, so I will wish you all a Happy New Year then, and I hope you have a lovely day with your families, friends, colleagues, whoever it is you're spending the day with. I hope you have a wonderful day. Don't get too drunk, I won't, hint hint, probably will. And indulge in all the things that we probably shouldn't, but it's Christmas, so it doesn't really matter. Anyway, back to the gaming. So I'm one of two destroyers on my team. Z23 looks like he's going to push B, so I'm going to move towards C. Obviously I've communicated with my team, and everybody's saying provide cover for me. I am going to push into C. I've got plenty of protection and backup behind me. The Hipper, North Carolina, Charles Martel, the Zhao, and the Frederick Dragosa are all heading this way to support me. So, should be a fairly standard battle, I think. Head for the cap, try and cap, take out enemy destroyers, spot enemy team, get them killed, torp everybody, and win the game comfortably with multiple kills and lots of damage. Fingers crossed. We shall see. So it looks like our friendlies have decided that without any destroyer support they're all going to head off to A. I don't quite know how successful that's going to be for them, without anyone spotting for them. It looks like the Henry French cruiser is heading up that pack, and a few of them have looked like they've turned around and headed back this way. Z23 is a little bit cautious in terms of heading into B. For some reason he doesn't want to head in there, don't know why. He looks to have bottled it and he's following all of us lot, but that's no good. We want him to go in there and spot. So we are located, so there's a destroyer nearby. He's obviously capping C, as you can see, and he's got radio location on. But looking at where that's now gone off, and I can only presume that the Z23 is now actually closer to him, so he's probably right on the outskirts of C towards a large island in between C and B, because we're no longer radio located. But we'll carry on pushing into his cap. Obviously we stopped the capture of said cap, so they're not going to get any points from it, so they have got to try and flush me out. And at this point I was kind of wondering where the hell are the enemy team. I'm normally spotting somebody by now, if I'm honest. Sort of battleships, cruisers, but doesn't look to be anybody here for some reason. Don't quite know what's going on. I'm going to head round this little line. The line's just popped up on my mini-map in that direction. He's fired his guns. Very strange. Very strange we've not spotted anyone unless they are all hiding behind exactly the same island, which is very odd. But everyone's saying Shimmer spot the enemy, DD please, you've got good backup, and I'm obviously saying yeah, that's basically what I'm trying to do. I'm saying around the Miller cap. So the Alabama, he's come up. Zhao, he's now located, Line's located, and we are radio located again, as you can see on the screen where it says located. So there is an enemy destroyer who knows whereabouts I am, or knows that I am closest to him, and the general direction of where I am, which is the skill. I'm waiting for 2 more points to get for my captain, a very useful skill. You will see that in later videos once I get to that stage. I've sent some torpedoes off towards the Yamato, see whether he heads in that direction. If he doesn't, they're not going to hit anything. And I've kept one set back. I'm popping my smoke now just to give my friendly some cover, and I'm going to do a wide spread into that gap there, which is a nice sized gap for the 5 torpedoes to go through, just in case anybody is there who decides to help me out and drive into them. So we're still stopping them capturing C. We've not spotted the enemy destroyer yet, and obviously I have just given my friendlies a little bit of cover with that smoke. Where is the enemy destroyer? And great, I'm radared, and there's Des Moines. Super, just what I want. 8 kilometres off me. I've not spotted him in the cap. And yeah, brilliant. Standard issue destroyer game. Get spotted, radared, and everybody shoots at you. And he's going to take a torpedo right on the bum. Lovely. And take 15,000 damage off you. Thank you very much. And basically, I'm just going to sail away. Try not to take too much damage, and exit the cap. And yeah, we've had a torpedo damaged. That's going to take some time to repair. We're not detected anymore. We've got out of the radar range. Obviously the Des Moines is still lit, so everyone's having a pop at him. As E23 is now pushing B, and there's a Kuchazov in there. Not what I'd want to be going up against, if I'm honest. And there is the enemy destroyer. One of the Pan-Asian destroyers. I believe that's a tier 9. Don't hold me against it. It probably isn't. I've not played any of the Pan-Asian destroyers yet, or probably ever will, because I'm not really interested. I've got enough ships to try and play with at the minute. So Alabama, we've got 12 kilometre torpedo, so we'll see whether he's going to sail in a straight line and run into them. I want to try and spot this enemy destroyer though for my team. I've got a Moskva who's pushing in to my right. I'm hoping he's going to light this guy up for me to do some damage. I mean, I'm detected, and there he is. And great, he's firing at me, obviously. Thanks very much. And he's hiding behind that island. Scaredy cat. So I'm no longer detected. Obviously he knows whereabouts I am, because I'm located on the screen, as you can see. But I don't think those torpedoes are going to do too much. It's like the Alabama has slowed down. So we have got one set ready to go, and we've got quite a grouping over there, so be pretty unlucky not to hit something with my 5 torpedoes. And we're still stopping this cap. They're 6 seconds off getting this cap. And obviously with that destroyer sitting behind the island over there, I mean, I'm not really that bothered. He can sit there all day long and fire torpedoes at me, because they're deep water torpedoes, so they can't hurt me. It looks like he's popped his smoke. And they have dropped out of the cap, so they are going to capture C. Just because these guys are really pushing forward now. And if that Des Moines pops another radar, I'm well inside that radar detection. It looks like he might take another torpedo. Yes, he has. And we'll take 20,000 damage off him, which I think isn't far off full damage for these torpedoes, so that was nice. And he is flooding, and everyone's firing at him, and he's on fire, so he's not having a good time at all. He's going to go down very shortly. Can we get the kill? We can. Happy days. 42,000 damage, first kill on the board, and it is probably one of my biggest threats. A radar cruiser of the tier 10 variety. So, enemy destroyer sticking his bum out. He's having a little look-see, probably trying to fire some torpedoes, I don't know. So I'm going to try and see whether we can't flush this guy out. We are located again, obviously we've moved closest to him. So we've got the Alabama, Yamato and the Lion over that far side. I just want to be careful of that spotter plane, and we don't stray inside detection range, and we are detected, so this guy has moved out, and there he is. So we'll get some damage on him. There's his engine gone, torpedo tube damaged, and yeah, a few more thousand. He's melting away a little bit. Everyone else is firing at him, because obviously I've lit this guy up. I've got a fire on him now, so it doesn't look like he's got a repair available. And he's down. And there's his torpedoes. And obviously if they'd have been normal torpedoes, I'd have been dead. But they're deep water torpedoes, so they go straight under me. Ha! Laugh out loud at you. Why the hell he was deciding to fire them torpedoes at me? I presume they were for me. I mean, he must want his head looking at. But yeah, they were no use to anybody firing them at me. So, no more destroyer threat. And more crucially, no more. Well, I say no more cruisers. That the Zao is obviously heading this direction, but I'm sort of less worried about him with him not having radar. Well, I'm presuming he's not got radar. I don't think the Zao can have radar. I may be wrong. Comments below if I'm wrong. I don't think that. I think he can get Hydro, but I think that's as far as he can get. So he's not a Des Moines, he's not a Baltimore, he's not a. I mean, if it was a Minotaur, yeah, I'd probably be being pretty cautious and staying away from him. I'm trying to get fire on this Yamato just to make his day a little bit more exciting and brighten his day up, but Orange Jesus is not helping us one bit, giving us a fire. And we're doing minimal damage to him, you know, 5 chip damage really, 500 here, 400 there, etc. So, not the greatest.
Engine boost activated.
And, yeah. So I've popped my speed boost, I'm going to carry on reversing behind this island and see whether we can't get some torpedoes off at these guys. Because, I mean, they're going forward, but they're not. They don't look to be going full speed forward to me. Although they may well be. I'm kind of hoping to try and catch them out. They're using the island to cover, obviously, from my teammates and me. So I'm hoping they're going to push either round one side or the other so that I can make a decision on which side I'm going to fire at. So I've got a shot on the Lion, which I'm going to take. And this Yamato looks like he might. Will he push forward? He looks to be turning. Yeah, this Yamato is turning inside the island. Yeah. So I'm going to fire them this side of the island and, well, see whether we can get some damage on him. Is he going to do it? Is he really going to turn straight into the path of all these torpedoes? He's not, is he? Nope. There's one. Now we must think, haha, no, I've missed all of those. I'll pop my spotter plane. And there's the third set heading straight for him, and he's not going to be dodging this one. Absolutely no chance. 1, 2. Oh. We got him in the end though. Flooding took him out. And we'll take that. Our second kill and 98,000 damage on the board. Looks like the Lions managed to dodge our torpedoes though. And we are in sea and we're going to cap. I don't know where that Zao went. If he's gone down, he may well have done, I'm not sure. He was last spotted in sea. So I can only presume he's been taken out by either the North Carolina or the Hipper. So I've got 2 battleships. And obviously this Lion knows I'm here. He's just seeing a load of torpedoes go past his side of his ship. So and he knows I'm capping because there's nobody spotted. I've got a Henry coming up behind me. Can I get the cap done before this guy gets in? No, I can't. I'm going to send him some torpedoes. It looks like he's going to turn away, and he is. And these probably aren't going to hit anything, and he's going to spot them all because he's got a spotter aircraft out. Can we get one on him maybe? I just don't want to get detected here at this point, to be honest with you. That's basically my entire aim. So I'm just looking to see where that guy's going. Am I going to get a torpedo? No. Damn it. He's managed to turn, and obviously I've got his full attention now because he knows that I'm firing torpedoes at him. So I'll send them ones like he might round the island. Will he make that crucial battleship mistake and think that I've fired all my torpedoes off, or is he going to come to a complete stop the other side of the island? And the Henry over there, he looks like he's run aground. Not really sure what he's doing. I don't want to leave the cap because I'm 18 seconds from capturing C. And yeah, the Lion's turning. He might take one of these. He might take one of these. He might take that forward one. I think he is. Yeah, midship, 16,000 damage. It's caused flooding. Has he repaired it? Damage counter's going up. And it stopped, so he has damage con that. Flooding to stop the damage accumulating. But obviously the enemy team are done. There's 4 of them. 2 of them are in the sea cap. Obviously I've got one set, 2 sets now ready to go on my torpedoes. I have sort of started my, unless I get a really easy target where I can use all 3, I have tended to use 2 and 1, 2 and 1. So I've always got a set sort of ready to go. But I don't want to be overly aggressive. I see some destroyer captains are really, really aggressive, and they push in, get 6 or 7 torpedo kills on a Yamato and do 90,000 damage. I'll hope, but then get taken out by the rest of the team in the process. And I think, yeah, it looks spectacular, but I'd rather sort of survive the vast majority of the battle and try and do as much damage as I can. So this Alabama, he's obviously headed that way in his turn, so all those torpedoes are going to miss. Send him another set. This is the 2 and 1 strategy, so we'll see whether that set does any damage. Our 3rd kill is eluding us a little bit. We've probably been a little bit too passive in terms of getting close and torpedoing. My concern was getting spotted by aircraft, but at the minute we seem to be okay. So this Alabama doesn't look like he's... it looks like he might take one. Will he take one? No, they're going to miss. So frustrating. So frustrating. And the line, well, he's cleared off. Oh, has he? No, he's turned around. It looks like he might be heading this way. The Alabama knows that I'm firing torpedoes at him as well. That's the best of it. But his guns are all facing that way. He's giving me a bit of broadside, so we'll get some more piercing into him. 2,000 damage. Take that. We'll get some eye explosive on him, see if we can get a fire lit. You can see his guns traversing round, and he's turning to come and get me. But by the time his guns have traversed, I'll be long gone and behind this island. We'll send him a set of torpedoes for his trouble. See whether he obliges and run into them. There you go. And will he get that set? Nope. Unlucky. I'm behind the island, can't be spotted. So let's see if he comes and chases us. I dare him. A bit of torpedo camp. He's tried to dodge the first set and turned into the second set. He's going to take 2 and that's him done. Thank you very much. 3rd kill on the board. 135,000 damage. And finally, we can cap the sea cap that we've been trying to get the entire game. And obviously in chat I'm sort of laughing, cackling to myself. Because I was asking for support from my friendlies with the battleships. And they all say basically, yeah, you didn't need any support, you've dealt with it yourself. So, end of that game. And another enjoyable one of the first of the night as well, and like the previous video actually. So I enjoyed that. 2,000 base XP, 2,100 if you want to be critical. Reasonable damage, 135,000. Took out 3 ships, and we got some good credits, 165,000. Obviously we've not got any premium. 340,000 credits received in the end, but obviously by the time you took the minus stuff off. Anyway, that's the end of that one, guys. Hope you enjoyed that one. As always, I'll see you in the next video.